A 2,000-pound hippo could crush a crocodile without blinking. So why does it sit completely still while a bird pecks inside its open mouth? That's not trust. That's a business deal 3 million years in the making. Dawn breaks over the Luangwa River. Mist curls off the water as a hippo surfaces with a violent splash. And immediately, something is wrong. Ticks, dozens of them, buried in its ears, packed into the folds of its neck. Invisible to anything except a predator built for exactly this job. A streak of brown drops out of the sky. The red-billed oxpecker has arrived for work. It lands without hesitation, claws locking onto skin thick enough to stop a lion's teeth. One strike of its blade-red beak, and the first tick is gone. Then another. The hippo doesn't flinch, doesn't even seem to notice, because this ritual plays out every single morning on this stretch of river. Between meals, the oxpecker allows itself no rest. A quick drink at the water's edge, a shake of the wings, a careful preening of feathers on a mossy stone, because a bird covered in blood and grime is a bird that stops attracting business. By mid-morning, the hippo does something that should be suicidal. It opens its jaws, wide enough to fold a canoe in half. The oxpecker walks straight in. Bits of trapped vegetation, more parasites hiding along the gum line. The bird works inches from teeth that could end its life in a single snap. The hippo's eyes drift shut. No panic, no warning growl, just stillness, held in place by an understanding older than either species can remember. The oxpecker isn't loyal to one client. It lifts off, skims low across the water past fishing kingfishers and wading egrets, and lands on the broad back of a grazing buffalo. Same job, different terrain, this time hunting through fur instead of bare hide. By midday, more birds join in. 2 working the same hippo in tandem, one at the ear, one along the neck. A small assembly line stripping parasites off a mountain of muscle and skin. Here's the twist scientists still argue about. This isn't a fairy tale. Oxpeckers don't just clean ticks. They've been caught opening old wounds wider, feeding on blood and soft tissue instead of parasites. The relationship isn't purely helpful. It isn't purely harmful either. It's a trade the hippo tolerates because the alternative, left uncleaned, at the mercy of biting insects and infection, is worse. As the sun drops and the river turns to gold, the oxpecker takes one final tick from behind the hippo's ear. Then silence, stillness, a giant and a creature 1,000 times smaller, bound together by a deal neither one can walk away from. It isn't friendship. It's survival, negotiated one peck at a time. So the next time something enormous makes you feel powerless, ask yourself what's really shaping the outcome. Sometimes it isn't the biggest player in the room. If nature's strangest alliances fascinate you, follow along. The wild is full of partnerships stranger than fiction.